sweet bumblebees. I'm Gigi Ma Mel, and this is Living It, Loving It, Gigi Ma Style. Welcome to my live stream. I live stream Wednesdays at 3 o'clock on the dot. Or at least I try to every Wednesday. Um, I'm going to wait just a few minutes, see who pops in, but I do have some announcements that I need to make. And got something I want to show you guys here. She's turning out really cute. I haven't got very far on her, but she's coming along. She really is. Um, this month's giveaway doll is Fernflower, and I'll show her off here in just a few minutes. Well, hello, Valerie. I'm glad you made it. I was gonna answer you, and to be when you with your message, and then to be honest, kiddo, I spaced. I really did. I've been trying to get some projects done around here in my office, um, things to do with my different videos that I'm doing, and so I've been kind of busy this morning and completely spaced. I'm letting you know. Um, but I'm working on the Battle of the Bees uh, um, collab that I'm doing with Rebecca from Rebecca's Cloud Cakes. And I've been working on Her Majesty's New Throne Room. It's turning out really, really cute. It really is. And I'm also working on Miranda the Mermaid's background that I put together. I've been working on that, working on Little Fernflower, and I'm also going to be working on another doll that it's for my daughter. Um, it's one of the dolls that she had from me from a while ago. Her name is Eleanor. Eleanor needs to be cleaned up. Hi, Lois. I'm so glad you made it. How are you doing? Um, Lois is a big, or not Lois. I am so sorry. Eleanor is a big toddler doll, and she needs a haircut. Her wig needs to be worked on, and she has been sitting in the corner for so long that she needs to be cleaned up, her clothes changed, and so I'm going to do that for my daughter. I know what you mean, Lois. Things have been a little weird around here. You notice I keep messing with my nose. It's because I've got a sinus infection. Um, well, hi. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Um, I'm not going to even try to pronounce your name, kiddo. I'm really not. Um, I've got a sinus infection going on, and it's in my ears. Have you ever had it where you go to swallow and the inside of your ears itch really, really bad? That's what's happening to me, and it's driving me nuts, and it's making it hard for me to do videos and things like that. But I'm trying. I really am. Let me show you Little Miss Fern, how much I've got done with Little Miss Fernflower. Are you guys ready? Isn't she looking adorable? Look at this. Look at that little face. I think I've got her green enough now. It took me probably 5 or 6 coats. Well, hi. Hi, Joanne. How are you? It took me about 5 or 6 coats to get her green good. So what I'm going to do now is she's going to get some freckles and some little moles, and I'm going to repaint her little eyebrows up here. Well, hi, Mimi, I'm so glad you made it. Um, I'm gonna paint her little toenails. It took me forever to get her as green as I wanted it. You know what I mean? Yep, I got it's all I still need to redo it just a little bit. I'm thinking of going just a little darker. This is uh semi-permanent hair color. It's not permanent. It was what my granddaughter Ivy had, and it's washing out slowly but surely. So, um, you guys, I look like Madame Bovary when I take a bath. It's not as bad as what it was. First couple times I took a bath, what is what? The doll I'm holding? This is a Shrek baby that I'm making to give away. If you don't like dolls, please move on because this is a dolly hand. My face? Well, I'm a 60-year-old lady who likes to play with dolls. If you don't like that, move on, sweetie, okay? Thank you. All right. Um, I'm working slowly on getting her done. You love dolls? I love dolls too. Um, I'm working on her, working on a few other things, and well, hello, Jacqueline. Is that your name? And hello, Andres. I I deleted one of them. He'll probably pop back in if somebody wants to ban him off here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't care. I can get mouthy just like they can. I really can. But like I said, I'm working on Fern Flower for the end of the month for the giveaway. I do have a couple announcements, guys, just so you know. I will not be doing a video tomorrow. Gigi Pa has an appointment. He has to go in for a PET scan. And then I will also not be filming on the 21st because he has to go in for a infusion, immuno booster infusion on the 21st. And one of the other announcements that I think you guys are going to get a kick out of, on the 29th, I am doing a very, very special live stream, a Halloween live stream. I think it's going to be an absolute blast, okay? Well, yeah, we're doing our best. We really are. Gigi, or my husband is doing amazing. He really is. The cancer is pretty much gone. It's gone. But he does have to undergo 2 more chemo infusions involving him staying in the hospital for a week for each one. The way they said they were going to do it is he'll be in the hospital for a week for the first one, and then he'll go home for a week to rest, and then he'll go back into the hospital a week for the second one, and then he's done. The reason for that, so everybody understands, the way we found out that my husband had cancer in the first place is that he broke his back in a fall in our yard. Okay. When we went, he didn't realize that he had broken his back, so he tried to, tough it out tough out the pain, and it didn't work, and we ended up taking him to the emergency room. Found out that he had a broken back. Well, they found the cancer mass in the bone that had broken. Because they found the cancer in that bone, they are concerned that there may be trace amounts of cancer in his spinal cord, in the spinal fluid. Now, the chemo that he has been taking does not affect the spinal fluid. So the two new chemo treatments that he has to go through, those will work on the spinal fluid. So that's why he has to have those. They want to make sure they get it all. And that's what we're working on, which is awesome. And so we're willing to go through anything and everything he has to do in order to make sure he's done. You understand what I mean? Now, which we're hoping everything will be done by Thanksgiving, Christmas time, right? You know, somewhere in there. We're not sure. We haven't got the 2 week-long infusions scheduled yet. So we don't know when that's going to happen. But we're working on it. And so it's been tough trying to make sure that, you know, it's actually, well, I can't really say that because it really hasn't. He's only going in every 3 weeks. He was going in every 3 weeks to get the infusion, the chemo. I'm sorry, I read a comment that kind of threw me. So it wasn't that bad. You know, we'd go in, we'd do what we have to do, and he'd get his chemo, and then it was 3 weeks before we had to go back again. And so it wasn't real hard. The only time it got really hard is when he was in the hospital. And the reason for that is because the hospital's an hour and a half away. It makes it hard for, you know, me, especially if I'm staying in the hospital with him. It makes it hard for me to do my videos or do anything. So we got to do what we got to do. You can tell I've been painting. I got green all over my fingers. Look at that. Yeah. All right. So we're working on getting spring flower done for the end of the week. And let's see. The Halloween, because the Halloween, it is, but we're getting through it. We really are. We are both very strong people, and we're going to be just fine. The Halloween surprise or live stream that I'm doing, let me tell you what it is, okay? Me and my brand new baby, Miss Kitty. I'm going to dress up as a witch, and she's going to be my little black cat. Hi, Cindy. I didn't even see you say anything. I'm sorry, honey. But we're going to have a question and answer thing with this. Hi, Joanne. Well, you've been here. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody that just popped in. I'm rambling a little bit. So that's what the Halloween is. So if you want to come and have a ball with me and my Magic 8 Ball, pop in July or October 29th for my live stream, and I think it's going to be just hilarious. It really is. Um, oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I had my foot propped up and now it's asleep. This getting older stuff, you guys, and I'm sure all of you will agree with me because most of you guys are my age or around my age. This getting older stuff is for the birds. It really is. It's not easy. But that's what I have to tell you. I picked that little 8 ball up at Goodwill. I saw it sitting on a counter and I kind of walked by it. And then I'm like, no, never mind. You're 64? I'm 60. I will be 61 in February. But like I was saying, I saw the 8 ball, walked by it, didn't think much of it. And then I thought about it, and I went and picked it up and looked at the price of it, and then put it back. And then I thought of that little scenario, the live stream thing, and I had to go back and get it because I just thought that would be fun. So how is everybody? Oh my goodness, I did not realize you were that old, sweetheart. I thought you were in your 20s. I really did. I thought you were a kid. Well, you're a kid to me, but you are the same age as my youngest daughter, Mimi. My oldest daughter is 40. Hang on a minute. 43. Megan is 43, Karen is 42, and or Jennifer is 42, and Karen is 41. Yes, I have a daughter named Karen. Your oldest daughter's 45? Cool. Yeah, I have 3 daughters, 17 grandchildren, and 6.5 great-grandchildren. I just found out recently that my beautiful grandchild, Phoenix, is pregnant. So we will be having a new baby here on the property in a few months. And I'm pretty excited about that. Hi, Patty. I am. I'm really, you guys, how I found out she was pregnant was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. She come in the house now, for those of you who don't know, there are, I think, 9 or 10 people living on our property. Okay, there's Gigi, Pa, and I. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, Lois. You got me beat on the grandkid part. You really do. Okay. We own 31 acres in Northwest Michigan. And not far from, like with Lois, actually, she's not far from me at all. We still have to get together and do a Dolly meetup one of these days. We just haven't gotten to it yet. But, so on a property, there's me and my husband live in the house, and one of my granddaughters lives in the house, Ivy. She has a room here in the house. It's only a 2 bedroom. Well, I, this this room that I am in could be a bedroom, but it's pretty small for a bedroom. But that would be wonderful, Lois. I would love to do that. Um, then on the in the house, there's 2 bedrooms and Ivy's in one, and then we have my daughter Jennifer and her husband live in a trailer on the property, a mobile home, and then there are 4 camping trailers that people are staying in right now because it's just too freaking expensive to try to find an apartment anywhere. It's ridiculous. It really is. Phoenix and her fiance, they have their own space. My grandson Mason has his own space, and then Mason's dad, um, my daughter Jen's ex, also lives on the property. And so, yeah, there are quite a few people here, but we don't mind at all. It's kind of like we have our own little commune, you know what I mean? And I love it. I love having this many people around. We were going to have uh, a new baby, and that just makes me very, very happy. But that is basically what's going on right now. Been working, I've been doing, I don't know how many of you have seen the short videos that I've been doing. I uploaded or downloaded, or however you said it, an app that Rebecca from Rebecca's Cloud Kids is using. Yep, we're going to have an awesome Thanksgiving this year. We do Thanksgiving every year, pretty good size, because, well, Jennifer, my daughter that lives on the property, has 4 kids. She's got Mason, Mason, my grandson. My granddaughter Loretta does not live on the property, but she doesn't live very far away, and she's got 3 little boys. And then Phoenix and Ivy all live right here, so it's awesome. So I'm sorry, so I'm seeing something out my window. I'm being weird. But yeah, we always have great Thanksgivings and Christmases. It's nice here. It really is. I have been doing this stuff for, I know that you guys might not believe this, but I have been on YouTube here for 10 years, 11 years. I've been doing this for a long time. I might not have the numbers that people, you know, I started out looking at YouTube videos, and I am a very, very creative person. Not to pat my own back, but I really am. I've been doing crafty stuff forever. So I just do what I do, and they seem to turn out pretty good. Most of the time. I don't know if you know this or not, Joanne, but I have dolls all over the world that I've done and sent out. All over the country. I used to sell what I called thrift store reborns. It was dolls that I picked up at the thrift store. I would paint them up, do the thing, and they were, I don't know if I want to enter it into it, I do this because I like to do it. And I give them away, and I have done customs for a lot of people. Um, you know, like the bee babies and things like that. I do. If somebody wants a custom, all they have to do is get a hold of me on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll work something out. And a lot of times, I just give away my dolls because you guys mean the world to me. You make my day every day, and I love doing this kind of stuff. But I know it's a little shorter than normal, guys. I am going to end this because I gotta go potty. So I'm going to let you go. I hate to do this, but my tummy, because of this, my tummy hasn't been in the greatest of moods. So I am going to end this and go do what I gotta do. I understand that, Valerie. I wouldn't either, to be honest with you. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you in my next video. From me to you. Be happy. Be safe. Be sensible. And do your very, very best to behave in this crazy world we're living in. I love you all. And I will see you later. Bye.